Boom. What was that?
Bonsoir, Tom.
Bonsoir.
Did you watch the Mr.
No, I haven't watched it yet. I'll assume that will make sense to me later on this afternoon. All right. This is so. How did you watch it? Did you watch it this morning?
Yeah, Sling.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, I didn't watch it last night, and then this morning I was busy doing.
Well, I watched the first half on Twitter.
Well, I have watched the first half. That's true. I haven't watched the second half.
Yeah, I watched the first half on Twitter, and then I watched the second half on Sling today. Which, by the way, it is so interesting to see now that I'm watching so much more through Sling, through the authentication on their on-demand stuff. Like AMC, full 4 commercials, right? But at every commercial break. USA, just a little house ad, and sometimes you barely get one of those.
Well, and AMC, it depends on what time of day I watch. When I was watching Better Call Saul on like Tuesday evening, I'd just get an AMC promo every break, and then it would move on. But if I was watching Preacher, if I've been watching Preacher on Monday, it's like full ad break every time.
I need Preacher to pick up the pace a little bit. I feel like we're getting there based on the end of last week's show. But
yeah,
I feel like, come on, I fell in love with you guys because you were like BSI. Like I need
any more?
I need a little bit more BSI.
Hey, Roger.
Oh, hey. Yeah, I'm just...
What?
Sorry, just show titles.
Go for it.
All right, what happened to that page? Tesla presents the Heuristic Auto Liaison version 9.0. Antitrust hat trick. Autopilot, enjoy responsibly. Tesla's kinda autopilot, semi-autopilot.
It's autopilot, not while you sleep, pilot.
Wait a minute, why is there autopilot? Enjoy responsibly versus, what was the other one? Use responsibly. Roger is wrong. What did I say? What am I wrong?
That's from the pre-show.
Oh, Europe being Europe. What am I wrong about?
I said because you said I don't like having food delivered to me during a movie.
I don't. Stop Tesla. Autopilot's a podcast about TV.
All right, I need a pick. Which one's the best?
I like Autopilot. Enjoy responsibly.
Autopilot. Enjoy responsibly. What do you think, Justin?
I like that one.
I like that.
I like that.
It's very succinct.
Done. Autopilot. Enjoy responsibly. So wait, what was the thing that we said right before we started the show where we were like, that's a whole different conversation? Do you remember, Roger?
No.
Wow. That's how bad our memories are.
We're so old. Wait a minute, well, we talked about the BitTorrent thing.
We were talking about movies and eating things during movies.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about was it the
Popcorn
Ghostbusters
on
movie?
Trays. We were talking about popcorn on trays. Was it that?
Yeah, we were talking about popcorn on trays.
So wait, all right. So wait, what are these trays?
Oh, so you know how they'll give you a tray that has like the 4 drink holders in the corners?
Okay.
And it's gray, and it's got a flat space in the middle for your food.
The plastic or the?
No,
or
they're like
cardboard.
Yeah, they're cardboard. They're some kind of recycled paper product.
Okay, yeah, like you would get at a drive-through or something.
Yeah.
So people wait.
So people are getting their popcorn on the tray.
So they'll get one without drinks in it?
Yeah. No, there won't be anything in it but the popcorn, but they'll be like, actually, I feel like I may have seen people with the drink in it too, but they're like, I just want the small popcorn on the tray so I don't have to reach in a bag.
Wait, number one, the bag is half the fun because you get layers. If you salt your popcorn like I do, man, it is like finding the different levels of mineralization through a soil.
Right? There are people who must think that's not fun. I want the nice, even salting. And so I get that if I lay it out on the tray. But then it gets cold. But then the bag doesn't really keep it that warm, honestly. So
no, I mean, you got to eat all of it before the first credits to really enjoy movie theater popcorn.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I used to feel bad about that until I realized that was actually the optimal way.
There's really very little shame I have in popcorn eating at a movie theater. Like we will go. In fact, I just before the show, I asked my lovely wife, Ashley, whether or not she wants to go see Ghostbusters on Friday night, and because it's a 10:55 movie, we'll wind up going out for dinner beforehand, and then like it doesn't matter how much we eat at Gracias Madre, man, we'll crush it there, and then I will get a large popcorn. Well, I mean it'll just be popcorn because it's the Draft House, but.
Right. It's the
Doesn't
only
matter.
size they give.
This isn't about whether or not I'm hungry. It's like this is the closest thing I have to heroin addiction.
It's a popcorn addiction.
Yeah, although they don't have bags, because only get you get like the big metal bowl.
Oh yeah, but that's
your house.
That's the high-end Alamo experience.
Oh really? You get bags?
No, I'm just saying that.
No, that is the Alamo. Oh yeah. Oh,
yeah. They don't do bags. They give you a concierge experience.
Maybe they could chop up some steak in little bite-sized morsels. Maybe I might eat in the movie then.
I don't know, man. Number one, you can always ask. The chef's always open for notes.
I want you to cut it like I'm like 8 years old and can't be trusted with a steak knife in the dark.
What if you just get it as a shake?
You know what? That's one of the. I had a red velvet cake in a shake, and I can honestly say I did not enjoy it as much as it sounded like I would.
Well, you don't get the texture. That's the problem.
You just get chunks of freaking red velvet cake in your milkshake. It doesn't. It's not all that pleasant. It's like getting a bubble tea, except you can't suck it through the straw.
There's no boba.
No. There's chunks of red velvet cake though.
That's improperly blended then.
No, that's your texture, Tom. You use a spoon. That's your texture. Texture. Roger Wine. That's the next Patreon level.
So, how are you feeling about the movie draft there, Justin?
Oh, it's coming down to the wire, isn't it?
You not feel like you've got it wrapped up?
Well, it really depends on how Ghostbusters performs. Right now, we're looking at maybe another $120 million weekend, with Ghostbusters pulling in. Actually, no, probably closer to 100, because right now Ghostbusters is tracking anywhere between 40 and 50, and Secret Life of Pets is tracking around 60. So if we can get another $100 million out of it, that puts us in first place and puts us roughly $200 million ahead of you guys, which means Star Trek Beyond and Suicide Squad need to make at least 200 between them, plus whatever else Secret Life of Pets.
I have a feeling Secret Life may fall off the cliff because it's getting panned, and all the people who just wanted to see it anyway saw it.
Yeah.
But Ghostbusters is probably going to do better than people thought because it's getting positive early reviews.
Well, but kids' movies also don't shed in the same way that, like, adult movies do.
Yeah, but there's Ice Age coming out, and Finding Dory's still in the theaters. So I feel like there's a little bit of a kid glut. You don't think that will affect it?
Kid glut.
No, not. I mean, because I think kids' movies succeed because they have a premise that kids are interested in, right?
Right.
And if it's, also like the idea that kids' movies have to be critically well reviewed is kind of like a pretty Pixar-y kind of phenomenon,
Yeah, no, you're right.
right?
Well, you don't use the same critical reviewer's eye for like the Goonies.
Well, no,
I
no, no.
only
I'm
take
talking about like
little
a,
Ellie
a
to the best
cartoon
movies.
where, like, you know, every 5 minutes somebody's running into a wall or farting or falling down or eating, you know, a lot of food or something like that. Like, just those kind of like kids movies. You know, really pre-Pixar, how many animated movies were like, oh yeah, no, this is also a great film.
Yeah. Herbie the Love Bug was never reviewed that way, as far as I know.
Is definitely not. I'm trying to think of a critical.
By the way, Secret Life of Pets, 74% on Rotten Tomatoes. Ghostbusters, 75%. So,
Well, that's just expectation setting, isn't it? Right? They've got the same critical reviews, but because Secret Life of Pets was supposed to be great and Ghostbusters was supposed to be bad, that's interesting. That's
was
interesting.
Secret Life of Pets supposed to be great?
A lot of people were like, "This looks amazing! I can't wait!" And then the reviews came out, and they're like, "It's all right."
Was there? Wait, how was Zootopia? Zootopia was really good, right?
Zootopia was
That
really
was
good.
very well reviewed.
Yeah. That is the movie to take your child to if you want to show them an excellent film.
So Zootopia was 89%. But then again, you know, that's a film that very much was. It had higher aspirations than I think Secret
Definitely.
Life of, like Secret Life of Pets is like, hey, does your cat when you leave for work or school, like, are they a fashionista or are they a death metal listener? Like I don't know. Let's take a look. Zootopia was like, hey, let's tell an allegory to the crack epidemic of the 80s.
Yeah. Well, and with the flushed pets in Secret Life of Pets, I feel like they missed an opportunity to tell an allegory about the outsider and its alienation from mainstream society.
Sure. You could, and they didn't, and that's fine.
All right, that is it for the Daily Tech News Show post show.